BTN Live is brought to you in part by ArcelorMittal, safe, sustainable steel.
All right, it's time for the ArcelorMittal Power Rankings as Mike, Glen, and Howard wrap things up here on BTN Live. 5-1, the top teams in the... Who gets to go first here?
I always go first.
I forgot about that.
I'm the most confident one.
That's why?
Yes.
All
Number
right.
5, Michigan.
Ooh.
Are you nuts?
You had them 2 last week.
Are you nuts?
Yeah, they were 2 last week. Now I've slipped them down to 5. I know they got problems, but I believe in his coaching staff, and I know they have the talent on his team to right the ship. So they're still at number 5.
Number 5 for me, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. I've been showing them no love. Defense after a rocky start to the season. The last 2 weeks, Illinois, who is really rolling, they played good there, and then for all purposes, they shut out Purdue. I am going with Nebraska.
It really sounds like you're just trying to make up with the fans.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
I call it like I see them.
Yeah, sure you do. I've got Nebraska number 4 this week. I think they're, as you've mentioned, Coach, I think they're doing a good job defensively. I don't know if they've answered all the questions that we have for them from a defensive standpoint, but they're playing at a very high level against people they should be out dominating.
Number 4, the Northwestern Wildcats. I know they played not very well this past week against Wisconsin. 2 losses in a row. Ohio State, Wisconsin, 2 really tough teams. I still have them right there. Now, they got to bounce back this week against Minnesota, or they're gone. But I've got Northwestern.
Number 3 this week is Michigan State for me. They, to me, it's really about this defense. They still have a championship-style defense. The offense is starting to play much better. So for me this week, they're number 3.
I also have the Spartans at number 3. That offense is coming on. Watch out. We're not paying lap money here. They're coming on. They got a chance.
Now you're starting to use your noggin. That's good stuff. Number 2, the Badgers. Wisconsin. They have 2 losses. But to me, when you look at this team, the way they play the game, what they were able to do, they showed me a different dimension from a defensive standpoint. We talked about the 30 front, but you saw the packages, the pressure that they can bring, and this team can really run on the defensive side.
I also have the Wisconsin Badgers number. You mentioned the 2 losses. I don't know about that. I still say Arizona State. They didn't lose that game. The officials
in the ill column. They are.
I know that, but you got to look at the body of work, as you always say.
That's what we're doing.
And
that's why they're number 2.
Ohio State. If Shelton doesn't drop the ball right before the half, and then Ohio State scores in the next thing, they could have won that game. They are a good football team, and I agree with you. The real untold story is that defense. They're really, really good.
Yeah, we're going on 2 years talking about this team really ignoring their defense. This year we've had to pay more attention to it because of the switches that they've made from a defensive standpoint. So I guess that means that
number 1,
Ohio
we can breeze
State
through this.
Is really just still sitting at the top.
Right.
I expect Braxton Miller to be much better, more athletic, because I think he's starting to really be able to shake that injury off, and he's been getting better. So I'm expecting big things out of him.
Obviously, Ohio State, they're undefeated. I don't know who's going to beat them. When you look at the rest of that schedule, the defense is getting better. Braxton Miller is a playmaker deluxe, and he's been on the sideline. Ohio State.
We asked you at the beginning of the show our daily poll question, and it was, did Michigan lose that game more, or did Penn State win? And sure enough, by a wide margin, 75% of you say Penn State won the 4 overtime classic.